Hey, good afternoon. It's another day in Rock Hill, South Carolina. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. You're in tune to 17 Radio, iHeartRadio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. Guess what? We'll be coming back to you in a few moments after these short public service announcements.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory U.S. patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA, or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness, specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
And we're back. Three minutes after the hour. You're in tune to 17 Radio, iHeartRadio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. Wow, guys, it's some blurred lines this morning. I got to put myself on blast. I've been so busy with trying to get y'all shows out and everything. I've missed some valuable information of my own, and hold it to my head, not to my heart, guys. At least I was on top of it, kind of, sort of. If you don't know, you better ask. Guess who's speaking at Winthrop University, Rock Hill, South Carolina? That's right, yours truly. I'll be speaking at Winthrop University with Compassionate for South Carolina Patient Education Seminars. It's going to be Saturday at 3 p.m. Winthrop University, Rock Hill, South Carolina. If you're in the area, this is one you don't want to miss. I'm going to be talking about myself and my journey with medical marijuana and closing it with becoming a part of Minorities for Medical Marijuana. It's going to be some tears, you're going to get some laughs, but guarantee you, you're going to want to be who you are. Just one moment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with you. Enjoy the blur lines. We'll be back. We're going to go ahead and cue this music right on down to the point of off. And like I said, we're back. And just when I was going to speak, I'm going to let y'all know the last time count, and this will be the last time you hear me say it. 5 minutes after the hour. You're in tune to 17 Radio, iHeartRadio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. And I got the man himself, Rick. Oh, y'all thought I was going to say Ric Flair. Gotcha. Rick, what's up?
What's up, Rosemary? How you doing?
Man, I have been, oh God, I'm having a freak out this morning, Rick. Remember I told you I was going to be speaking here in South Carolina, correct?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be at a little library in Fort Mill. Come to find out, I was getting ready for the show this morning and found out, whoopsie, I'll be speaking speaking at Winthrop University here in Rock Hill.
Well, yeah. I thought we were talking about next week, so I almost forgot about this morning.
I know we got so much going on. I mean, between you, I'm still tripping out about you. I want you to tell the listeners, for those who's tuning in for the first time, who you are, what you do, and what is up with BET.
Well, of course, I'm Rick Wainwright, but I'm owner of 710 Radio and co-owner of LMW Agency, which is a parent company that has several companies underneath of it. We have some medical marijuana companies, and we have a temple as well. We do a lot of advocacy work here in Colorado, and just try to get the word out, spreading the education. But BET, let's see, well, as you know, Dr. Kush was on MTV for what was supposed to only be like 3 months, but then ended up being on there for about 1.5 years, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the show is still running.
Yeah, the show is still running. We're still up there at number 3.
Man, that just blows me away. So there was a producer from MTV True Life that did a show. I don't know if you remember 16 and Pregnant.
Yes, I do.
Alright, well, the producer that did that show, he now works over at BET, and wanted to do a show over on BET, a Kush Life, and so got a hold of us, and just like MTV, we had to kind of keep quiet on things for, what seemed like forever, and finally everything happened, and started filming, and now we're just waiting for the promo to come out July 4th, and after that, we start filming the documentary,
So how deep is this going to go? Is this going to go MTV, or is it going to go all the way back with Kush, or is it, because this is crazy, wow.
Well, I'm not sure how, like I said, it's going to be a documentary, so I'm sure they're going to go as far back as they possibly. And,
wow.
But, yeah, so.
That's crazy. Congratulations, DB. Wow, exciting. So it sounds like I might get a chance to see y'all in person, huh?
I'm sorry, could you say that?
I said it sounds like I might get a chance to see y'all in person.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be, so we head out to Vegas next week for an event. They'll be with us there. BET will be with us there, and then when we get back to Colorado, I think they're going to be with us for another 2 weeks in the beginning. So, yeah, it's just kind of weird how things are working out,
Boy, it would be wonderful if y'all could come out and listen to me speak, considering that, all this started with all of us being together. Even though I'm not there, I'm still part of the group, but under different circumstances. Boy, that would be spectacular.
Oh, yeah, man. Weren't you in the MTV?
Yes, I was. Matter of fact, that's why I said sounds like I'll be coming back out there, because you got to remember, all of us was doing the 710 One Blunt, the whole collab the whole time, and I think I'm in about 4 different scenes there. I'm definitely in the scenes at I'm just scatterbrained right now. In Colorado Springs at the Speakeasy, we were definitely there when they was filming that. We were there when we was filming that at the studio. The only thing they don't have me in is when they did the Christmas dinner. I was not feeling well, and so that's why I wasn't in those parts there.
Okay. Yeah, that was such a while ago. I can't remember who was in there with us, and I remember a few of them, but that seems like that's been.
Yeah, it seems like it's been ages, and it's only been 3 years. So that's what's so crazy, and that people still come up to me to this day and ask me, aren't you the one? And I'm like, what you mean, aren't you the one? And they say, you were on MTV, your cousin so-and-so said. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, can you know, I'm getting people that want me to sign autographs. I need to start charging at this rate if things keep going crazy like this, for real. But, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
But, hey, we knew it was going to happen sooner or later because everybody on the team, I mean, everybody just grinded out. I mean, we never stopped. I mean, even though I wasn't with y'all and y'all never stopped, and I never stopped. So sooner or later, because most of the time I mentioned, you know, if I did different shows and stuff, I still was blowing up One Blunt Radio. I was talking about you at 710 Radio. I never let those memories die because I can't. Because if it wasn't for you and Freddie and B-Jams, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, and I'd be less than a person to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it takes teamwork to make the dream work, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, wow. I mean, I never thought I'd get to BET like that, but wow, I'm excited. So I know Freddie's got to be through the roof.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, we're honored for sure. You know, I mean, we never really expected the road turning down that avenue, you know, of being on TV like that. You know, I mean, so for that, you know, we are honored, and you know, it's a blessing, you know. So
yes, it is. Yes, it most certainly is. And Rick, I mean, you deserve it, man. I mean, I mean, see, the things that people don't know is the backstories on all of us, and not to give too much away. All four of us were veterans. And these group of guys helped each other out. I mean, literally, to include myself when I joined the team. And like I said, man, you bust ass. You did. You bust ass. Fred bust ass. I mean, B-Jams bust ass. So it was gonna happen. I mean, Rome was, you know, we all say Rome wasn't built in a day, but just how it happened, it came out the blue that. You know, and the thing is, you kept that bad boy under wraps that I didn't even know. You know, I had no clue.
Well, you know, I got to thank Freddie for teaching me a lot, you know, so I mean, I try to keep on with what I was taught, and I don't know, man, it's definitely been a journey, so.
Yeah. Also, you were talking about the temple. A lot of people, include myself, I know you mentioned it in moments, you know, back and forth, but tell listeners about the temple that y'all have there currently right now.
Explain what?
The temple.
Oh, the Temple of Cannibalism. Well, we are a registered state church here in the state of Colorado. So like I said, the Temple of Cannibalism. We are a full-fledged church, but we have to do this product as our sacrament, you know. And,
wow. I mean, y'all never stopped. I mean, because y'all was even seen on a marijuana show. Y'all was on the first season, correct?
Yes, we were. And we actually went on to season 2, actually, as well. So.
Oh, wow. So this was evident that BET or somebody was going to pick y'all up, because this ain't, you know, for people that don't know the background y'all is in, this wasn't an overnight thing. I mean, the different events that you and Fred did, One Blunt Radio did, I mean, this has been going on for quite some time. So how many years you would say in total now?
Well, Freddie and I are going on business. We're working on our 5th year now.
How many?
5 years.
Oh, wow. That is great. That is just great, Rick. Wow. Like I said, you know, and I can't even keep up with all the shows, you know, from the Watering Bowl to Colorado Springs, and y'all doing Can Olympics. Currently, I hadn't seen nothing posted on Can Olympics in a while. That's still going, correct?
Oh, yes, it is. We had to do a reset on Can Olympics. We are now on a new path, a new vision, a new year, a new competition. We're unveiling Can Olympics in Las Vegas next week, and we will hopefully be having a Can Olympic chapter in Nevada right soon after that. Then we come back, and we're going to have 2 events of Can Olympics before.
Yeah, I'm still here. Go ahead.
After Father-Thon, we'll go ahead and have a semifinal and hold our finals. So.
Wow. I mean, considering, us talking about it in Freddie's living room to now seeing it going to Vegas, that's huge. I mean, and that's been 3 years in the process of that. I mean, Can Olympics just took up out of nowhere. I mean, and when I tell people about Can Olympics and show them some of the clips I have, they're just starstruck. So it look like Can Olympics, it might, I would love to, bring Can Olympics out to the DC area, and that's something I would really like to work with you and Freddie on somewhere in the near future, because they got some people out there I think can hold their own out that way.
Oh man, we're looking to put a Can Olympic chapter in every state that we're allowed to put one in. You know what I'm saying? So, we'd love to talk to you on that part. We'd love to get it out there.
Okay, then. Well, that sounds like a situation we'll definitely handle off air, because I know there's some people that was interested in it whilst I was up in DC before talking about it. And like I said, I really couldn't talk any more about it until I talked to you and Freddie. So now that you have chapped it out, I definitely want to go ahead and get that taken care of, because whilst I was there, I enjoyed doing Can Olympics. I love the point where we got a chance to, besides getting ready for it, I like watching the participants myself personally, during the different events and everything. So
it's a fun time. What I love about Can Olympics is, so for people that don't know about Can Olympics, we've combined cannabis and sports. We try to break that stigma of lazy stoner, and we make you do activities while we're getting high. And but we have such a very diverse crowd, and such a crowd in from 21 all the way up to 81. So everybody can compete. We've never ever had a problem, even with the diverse crowds that we get. It's always been a great time. I know, people might think, well, how does that happen? You'd be surprised on, when you get people with the same thinking, and everybody's just having a great time, who gives a shit what, faith you are, or where you're from, or anything like that. We're just having a great time,
Exactly. That's why I love so much about it. And I'm so happy that I took all the pictures that I did, because sometimes when I'm having the blues and I'm thinking about everything, I sit back and I look at all those pictures of all people, all races, all nationalities, just having a good time, coming out, cheering on somebody, that's doing a bong hit or doing a rip on a dab. I mean, those things, and then seeing the smoke. I got pictures where we actually had the smoke coming out of the speakeasy and stuff. That thing brings back memories. You ain't got to do it nothing but once. Just to come out to one of the events and just, you ain't even got to participate. Just come and relax and enjoy the company. Everybody, at the end of the day, everybody's his friends in there. I've seen friendships grow from these events. And
Oh yeah, and what I like about it, like our last event, we had people come in from the Dominican Republic Spain, France, Germany. So it really is turning into a worldwide event. Plus, we got people that are holding titles in Michigan. Some guys holding a title in New Jersey. I think we even got a title holder in Florida right now.
Wow. Represent.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not just a Colorado event, I mean, like I said, it's becoming a worldwide event and definitely a nationwide event, so definitely would love to have you guys come down, check it out and, help us get Olympics in your state.
Yep. Eventually, where my eyes on the prize at is next. So just as sure as they go wreck, you already know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
And I got a feeling this one particular state is gonna go wreck in 2018.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm hoping if it does, all you gotta do is pick up the phone and say, what date do we need to be here to sign paperwork?
Right.
Because that was my ultimate dream of having that in that one particular state. So if I got a chance to do something like that, oh my, I mean, the events down there can go, because the warm weather and everything, man, the finals would have to be there because we'd have to need a place to cool off because we'd have it so hot there.
Right, well, yeah, we'll talk about that part.
yeah, or vice versa. So we just gonna tease them like that, because you know what? Every time we did a teaser, Rick, and when we used to do this with One Blunt as well, seemed like those teasers came to pass. If you remember when we were doing the show one time and we was talking about the legalization throughout the states, and everybody was talking about Florida was going to be last, and I kept saying it was going to be first, and here we are. It's signed in the law, and then they voted 71%, and here we are at the point where they're at right now, that they're finna sue, keyword sue, for the right to smoke. And with John Morgan working with groups like Minorities for Medical Marijuana down there in Florida, this job gonna get done. I mean, I don't know why they did it, because I guess they figured that everybody was gonna just lay down for that. So I'm just watching progress just jump up all over the place, and I'm just glad that I can talk about it and be a part of it, because things have grown so much within the 3 years that I've been back here in the South, just sitting back watching and taking notes to everything that's been going on out y'all way. I knew it was a matter of time. I just was wondering which station was going to pick y'all up first. My bet was Vice. I thought Vice would have got y'all first, but I see that didn't happen.
You never know what's in store for the future,
Yeah, I'm not chasing it off now bit, but it's just surprising that the course that BET took, that they're stepping out like that. That's why it's so shocking to me, because I remember back in the day, BET used to have them videos that they couldn't play at night, so maybe it shouldn't be a surprise, huh?
Right, yeah. I'm just, I was kind of shocked on BET. They'd been for, so when it happened, it was like, oh, wow, it's going to happen, okay, because as long as the talks went on, you almost got to the point where you're like, is this really even going to happen?
Yeah, but we both know, with production and stuff like that, it takes a long time, because with MTV, I thought that was shit was going to never end. Every day. Oh my God, it was crazy, but it was a fun crazy. Especially if it's your first time doing it. So this time when y'all going through it should be a cakewalk for y'all, because you already been through it. And be honest with you, I'm looking forward to seeing the show, even if I'm not a part of it. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. And we're going to be talking about, this is what I'm loving about it. For a fact you're going to have to dish the dirt to the listeners. That's what's going to even make it more hot, because this show has got the exclusives, and I love it. Oh my God. the cannabis world is going to be on edge, and guess who gets the dirt first? I mean, wow. I mean, blown away. I mean, literally blown away. Hey, Rick, we're going to have to, I know we said we weren't going to take a commercial break or anything like that, but I got to. I'm going to have to pay that PSA for low THC because my puppies are going crazy. You mind taking this quick break?
No, it's fine.
All right. Hey, we'll be right back. We're going to take a public service announcement, and we'll be right back, guys. You're in tune to 710 Radio, iHeartRadio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory U.S. patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA, or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness, specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
Hey guys, we're back. 29 minutes after the hour. We had to take a quick commercial break due to the fact the puppies was not having it. Okay, Rick, we're sorry about that. Sometimes when you do things like we do, you have to take a pause for the cause.
Hey man, when it's time, it's time.
Exactly. So we were back talking with BET, and like I said, words. I mean, I can't even think of enough words. I mean, I know they had some changes with their president leaving BET, and maybe that's they're looking at a new, fresher direction to go with BET possibly. And I'm like the way they're going, because what they're gonna realize is when y'all start covering and they're doing what they're doing. I know Freddie's gonna talk about, legalization across the country, and so are you and everybody else. So this might be just what we needed in our community, believe it or not. We needed to come out, that way. Because
I didn't mean to cut you off, I apologize.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, it's time. Right now is the one time where we have had over 74% of the nation is in favor of legalization. Okay, so with that being said, it's time to have these types of shows where, it shows you that it's not the evil reefer madness, rhetoric that's out there, and that we are normal citizens and we're not third-rate citizens just because we do choose cannabis. So I believe our show has done well because, people are hungry for information right now. They're hungry for legalization. So, I believe that's one reason that our show's been doing so well. And I believe that, BET, it'll just help it out more. So.
Exactly. And I want to applaud BET myself. Thank you, BET, for stepping out on the platform. I know y'all gonna get laid across the cross. Trust me, been there, done that. They'll get over it. Do what you gotta do. It's time for cannabis to be let's see, let me put in a word where I can speak it. It's time to take the devil out of cannabis. It's time for African American, I'm speaking especially to black people. I just listened to a joke this morning on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I don't even laugh. The joke was funny. But at the end of the day, it was an interesting point brought up by the young gentleman. And I'm going to try to get a copy of it if I have to buy the CD just to get that one joke. But at the end of the day, the joke was being pulled on a bus driver that drives for the church. And they were saying that the van smelled like weed. And they were, putting him on the cross saying it was his. And so he finally got fed up with it. He said, what if it was one of them old people's medicine, their old people's weed? What if one of them got glaucoma?
Right.
At that point, Tommy had to go ahead and give up the ghost because he couldn't say anything more. He never thought about that. So, once again, I applaud BET for making this step because it's still a lot of us that's still asleep in the community. And that's why I'm happy that you and anybody else that's responsible for me being on the air today. I thank y'all so much because that's the point I'm trying to drive home. This plant is not evil. It's not.
That does not make you a third-rate citizen.
No. And the thing about it is this, I was thinking about what the young man said about, his mama went to this church, his grandmama went to that church, and so on and so forth. I came out the closet in the church with my mother-in-law. Now, you tell me if that ain't explosive crap.
Yeah, a lot of the mainstream churches don't like me, but that's okay.
I mean, that takes some nerve. I'm gonna tell you like this here. I just knew that I was gonna have my stuff out on the doorstep after everything hit the fan, but I didn't, and I survived. And that's what I don't understand. People need to get over their fears of this plant. You can go out, I watched this. Then this is in South Carolina, Rick. At 7 a.m. the ABC stores open up here in this area of South Carolina. They close at 7 p.m. We have convenience stores all in this area. And Rick, you've been prior military before. I've watched people buy like they just got off FTX on a daily basis. If they ain't buying 2 to 4 cases of beer, I'll come down and kiss you. Yes, it's that serious. And we have a #1 alcohol rate here. We have a domestic violence rate here. We have both of them. We have a high rate of deaths in York County alone from alcohol. DUIs.
That is, I'm almost #2 right behind the pharmaceutical deaths.
Yes. So keeping all that in mind right there, I just look at them and I'm like, it's no way that people should be buying beer like this and liquor like this when there's something that's not as hard and toxic on their bodies, and a lot of them not young people. These are older people. And I know 9 times out of 10, most of them I done seen in the VA and different places like that getting medication, and that's dangerous.
Oh yeah, that it is. Especially that you can go in and just get a smorgasbord of medications from the VA.
And how about alcohol at the same time. Oh, they deliver it right to your door. You ain't got, all you gotta do is call them up. They send that little white little plastic bag.
Well, I don't. But, I mean, when we started talking about that, I mean, they went through the same fight that we did in Prohibition, the alcohol did. They had their groups of people that went to prison, that died, that fought the cause, and look, now, I mean, they got, they feel like they're satisfied with it, and I mean, that's cool, I mean, that's freedom, okay? So I don't, even though I'm not a drinker, I can't condone those that do, I mean?
I'm not condoning nobody by no means, but this is the thing, is what I'm saying, what we currently talking about is cannabis that has caused 0 deaths, and they're trying to keep it illegal. Where you have alcohol that causes how many deaths per year?
But we're not done with our fight yet.
No, we're not. We're not. We got 20. We're down 29, and we got a few more to go. And like I said, we're not free until we're all free. I mean,
right. That includes getting every state legalized, and then bringing our brothers and sisters out of prison, that are there on the war on drugs.
Exactly.
And get back home,
and their records expunged. And they should, anyone that spent over 20 years, they should give them restitution.
Yeah, and that is another show, another topic for a show, but I mean, we do got people, life in prison over, a plant, and non-violent offenders, that we can't have that either, so.
Yeah, that's definitely another show, another day, because I could go down to a list. Each day I'm getting something different, people that's being currently incarcerated and locked up for different things like cannabis, so it's just crazy. So I don't know, we just so backwards. I mean, I can't even start to think.
That's why organizations like Minorities for Medical Marijuana are so important, in each state. We need these organizations to help these states move forward. So,
exactly.
That's why I back you guys, I mean, I feel like it's an important issue, an important cause. I'm glad you guys, took the reins and decided to run with it, so.
Well, Rick, thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you. It really does. And you know me, I just don't jump up and join any organization. That's why I joined Minorities for Medical Marijuana, because they were on the same mission that I was with diversity, making sure everybody that wants a job has a job if they have the skills and qualifications, and that they're not being disqualified by the color of their skin. In certain cases, helping them get these things off their records and being expunged in the process. Matter of fact, tomorrow's show, I'm going to be sharing the times and dates. If you live in the state of Florida, where you can go to classes to get your record expunged. That is correct. Minorities for Medical Marijuana is doing just that. We're helping people expunge their records.
That's badass.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, like I said, that's part of the reason why we're going through the transition right now, so we can go ahead and give a hand down there. Because I think personally, knowing that area as well as I do, and can speak to the people in places that others probably would not know how to approach some, helps a lot when you're from the area. And my area in Alachua County was hit one of the hardest far as the war on drugs, and I would love to go back there and help get them a fresh start. So I am going to be there August the 13th. August is going to be a busy month for me. I'm going to be speaking at an event there in August, there in my hometown of Gainesville, which I'm excited about Winthrop, but I'm even more excited about going back into my old neighborhoods and, that I used to walk through, maybe hiding a joint in my back pocket once I walked through the neighborhood. Little know that little joint will be having me doing what I'm doing right now.
Right.
So it's really special. It's gonna be a special time for me. We got a lot of things that's gonna be coming up around that too, Rick, that I got to let you know about off air that I forgot about. I'm gonna scatterbrain this today. I mean, the last couple of days I've been getting hit with so much craziness, and it's good now. Don't take it as crazy, like bad crazy. This has been good crazy, like a lot of good things that are happening in the cannabis community that we're going to help so many people. And like I said again, Rick, if I don't say it enough, I have to thank you, 710 Radio, the LeMay Agency, for giving me the opportunity to do what I do best. That's run my mouth about cannabis, and I can't thank you enough.
Oh, well, one love, man.
One love, my brother. But hey, we about 40 minutes in, so I know you got a lot of stuff to put out there, so I want you to give everybody a list, because we talked about the temple. We talked about listen, make sure I got it right. You talked about some other businesses that you have out there. We talked about Can Olympics. So in these we're going to give you a good 5 to 7 minutes to do a wrap up on how they can get in touch with you, Freddie, and anybody else they need to get in touch with if they want to help y'all out on your mission. And then I'm going to close with my last 3 to 4 minutes on minorities for medical marijuana and my usual sign off. So ready, set, go.
Well, if you want to, you can book Freddie and I. We come to all different states to talk. You can book us. Right now, if you have to say, you would have to hit us up on Facebook, because we had to have our website shut down again because we keep getting hacked by this hacker. He's going to pain in our butt, man. I mean, but you can always get a hold of me, Rick Wainwright on Facebook, or, you can email me, moth22.9@gmail.com, and, let's start a conversation. But yeah, you can book us, and, we come, we educate, we have a great time. You can book a party, we'll bring you, promote you and your business, and yeah, just talk cannabis and have a great time. So, yeah, we do have a lot going on. So, as soon as I can get up, I promise you, man, I'll give you that update and let you know.
Yeah, because you have a lot going on, and I like to share that with our listeners, because we do have a lot of people that travel all across the country to have that cannabis experience. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm not smoking on air, just it's getting dry and everything. The temple hours. What are the hours of the temple?
Well, that is usually 10 a.m. till whenever.
Okay. Is that any Pacific day, or is that any time?
Anytime.
Okay. Y'all have a Pacific location?
Yes. But we're right about ready to lock down our contract, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. As soon as we get that address, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be hearing it here first on Rosemary's World of Cannabis. Okay, and the next Can Olympics is going to be in Las Vegas. Do you have any information as far as the address and how they can get in contact with you? So in case they don't want to lose all their money, they want to come out and hang out with y'all at Can Olympics?
Yeah, go to chromixcon.com, and that's CHROMIC-CON.com. It's the first marijuana comic book festival. It's going to be an all-day thing. There's going to be like about a dozen or so movie stars there. It's going to be an all-day thing at Alexis Park Casino and Hotel there in Vegas. And, tickets are very cheap, man, for it. And it's an all-day thing from, I think, 8 a.m. until, we even have the after party that's going until like 3 or 4 in the morning. So, it's definitely going to be a great event.
Wow, that's for sure. Hey, Rick, man, I appreciate you coming on, breaking the news on Rosemary's World of Cannabis about BET. And guys, we're gonna keep y'all up to date. And once filming and everything is going on, Rick probably gonna be sharing once a week. We're gonna bring Rick back on to share us some of the little tidbits and secrets about the show that you won't hear or see on BET. So I'm looking forward to that. We got to get Freddie on the air. I can't wait to do that. Do you know his schedule?
Every Thursday night. He's on the radio every Thursday night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, but like I was saying though, I would really love to talk to Freddie and get his perspective. So when you see him again, have him to hit me up. I would love to bring him on the show. So we can chat about him coming on BET. I know a lot of people here in the South Carolina, North Carolina area. He's huge out here, so I know they would love to hear it from the horse's mouth. And if he could do it Friday, it would be great because we got opening on Friday.
Well, I will definitely be talking to him tonight, and I will definitely let him know.
Yeah, because like I said, we don't have a guest for this Friday show because it was the holiday, but I couldn't think of a better thing to go ahead and cap off the weekend since the 4th is they're gonna be blasting it anyway, and they get to hear it from the man himself. So tell him I would love to have him on the air. Tell him, matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and start promoting it so that way he won't have much of a choice but to come on. He know how I do, just a click of a mouse and it's gone.
Nah, I'll get him on for you.
What was that, Rick?
I said I'll get him to call in for you.
Okay, great. Well, let him know he is going to be our guest for Friday, and we're going to promote the hell out of it. So we're going to have a live audience. I mean, really live, because after we click off the air today, I'm going to be pulling up pictures and everything for this Friday show. So get ready. And guys, that's about it for this episode of Rosemary's World of Cannabis. I'm going to do a couple of wrap-up things I want to hit y'all up on real quick. Hey, Rick, thank you again. I know you're going to be on the air tomorrow with Freddie. I can't wait, guys. I know this show is going to be off the chain. I do know that for a fact. So, hey, I'll talk to you then, okay, Rick?
All right, Rosemary, you have a wonderful day, man. One love.
One love. SOS. Smoke one, son.
Smoke one, Thursday.
Peace. Hey guys, you just heard from Rick Ringway. Oh my God, y'all! If y'all have not heard Freddie Dutchmore, Dr. DB Kush, y'all in for a treat. I'm gonna tell you that right now because Freddie is a character. I mean, he's a good guy. I mean, you got to love the guy because he is passionate, and I mean, very passionate about what he does, and I'm looking forward to being back behind the mic with Dr. DB Kush on tomorrow's show. Hey, real quick, we're gonna do a couple of wrap-ups here. Some news I want to get out to y'all. My friend down in North Carolina, Todd Simpson himself, Todd is in the paper again. Asheville Council passes resolution supporting medical cannabis. That's huge. Asheville is one of the tourist attractions here in North Carolina. They get a lot, when I say a lot of traffic, they have the Biltmore Estates. They have so much things going on there. And for him to pull that out in Asheville, man, you got my support, my applause. Good job. So he did this, after serving a 25-month prison sentence now. He went to jail for cannabis. He went to jail for helping others fight the diseases that they have. Did everything legitimate by the books. Hear me now. Bought the town stamps in North Carolina. And they still locked him up for almost 4 years. For 25 months. So hats off to you. That's what you call a canna warrior there, man. He say, hey, they put me down, but they didn't keep me down. He kept on striving and doing what he do best, and that's fight for this plant. You have to really believe in something to get locked up for it and then come back out fighting like he does. So hats off to you, man. I applaud you. But once again, guys, it's been a great show. We're bringing a lot of great stuff to you. If anybody would have told me I would be doing things after show for BET show, oh my God, this is huge. I mean, wow, I mean, I must be doing something right in this life to get blessed with such an honor to be able to talk about this show and possibly be a part of it in some kind of way. We don't know yet, but if they're wanting to talk to everybody that was on the MTV show, I was on the show with Fred Moore and was on a few scenes. I don't know if they had me speaking or not. I don't remember. I'd have to actually go back and look at the show to see just what was up, because it has been 3 years. But hey, like I said, persistency pays off. If you do what you're supposed to do and do it well, anything is possible. I mean, just believing in what you do. I mean, and this plant shows you, you know, they always said that we were lazy stoners. I don't know lazy people that, you know, have somebody come to their door and say, hey, do work. I've never seen that happen yet. And I still haven't yet to see it happen. I mean, the point is this, guys, and I can't say it enough. If you want something to happen in your life, you have to go out for it. And what I mean is this. I mean, no matter if you want to grow the plant, if you want to talk about the plant, if you just want to build for the plant, you have to let people know. As I was told, closed mouths don't get fed. And it's true. We all have our own different missions, but at the end of the day, we're all talking about the same thing, helping with that plant, showing people how that plant helps in so many different ways. Some use it recreational, some use it medically. I got a chance, an opportunity of a lifetime whilst I was there in Denver, Colorado. I got a chance to see both perspectives. I got a chance to see the medical side and the medical benefits, which I still today believe in 110%. That helps me to do what I do each and every day, and so many other people that's doing it illegally in the states that are not passing these laws. I got a chance to see it recreationally. I got a chance to see the money in action after the fact, the tax dollars that was driven from this plant. Built schools, built roads, brought jobs, keyword jobs, to people, gave them a different outlook on life. Now, is it wrong for people to want that? As far as I know, it's not. I mean, everybody I know wants to have that chance, that lifetime opportunity. And I got to say thank you to John Morgan. He's posed with one of our board members, Tamika Ranch, the Ranch law firm that she works with. Matter of fact, she is the law firm, the Range law firm. Tamika, you took the beautiful picture with John, and I shared it up on my Facebook page, and that tells you what we can do. When you can pose with somebody as powerful as John Morgan, you got it going on. And John Morgan is about to change the way of how we look at being out there doing what you do best. And what a few people realize, some of the people that's on Minorities for Medical Marijuana don't even use the plant. You don't have to use the plant to be a part of this movement. If you feel it's wrong, let somebody know about it. What I always tell everybody at the end of the day when I talk to them on the phone or if I'm talking on air, talk to 3 people that you don't know each day. Come up to them and be polite. Say, hey, do you know in this state or whatever state you're in that they have a bill for medical cannabis? And if they say no, engage them with lively conversation. And they say they don't want to hear it, say, hey, I tried. I got 2 to go. 1 to go. You're going to get that one person to listen. I do it each and every day. Every day when I go in a place, I talk about medical marijuana. If I don't have on a shirt that states that I'm a medical cannabis user, I always bring it up in discussion. I don't hide my light. That light has given me light. So why should I hide it? So, just think about those things, guys. Any chance you get in an open mic. What I mean by open mic is this. We all listen to radio one way or the other throughout the country. When they have those open mics saying you can talk to your favorite DJ or you can talk to your favorite celebrity that's hosting that talk show or whatever the case may be they're hosting, hey, bring up that conversation. Bring up the conversation about cannabis, because the more we get them to talk about it, the more they're going to understand, the more they're going to listen. You have to be persistent, and today, as you are witnessing, persistency pays off. I just can't wait to see where this cannabis adventure is going to carry me to next, because believe me, in the last since 2008, so I've been doing this incredibly a long time now, and my airtime started in 2013 from Let's Talk Sports with Ivan Keith. So that tells you something. If you start out talking sports, and now that you're talking about cannabis and sports, cannabis and music, cannabis and cannabis weddings, you name cannabis, you can talk about it now. And that's in little and short as 3 years. Can you imagine what the next 3 years is going to make and bring? I don't know about you. I can't wait to see what the future holds. So for anybody that says you can't do it, you're starting doubting yourself. You get in that mirror and say, I'm the best at what I can be, and I can do it. Believe me, it works. I did it, Freddie done it, and Rick has done it. We're 3 success stories, and there's many more out there. Roz McCarthy, she's done it. Wanda James, she's doing it. And I can name the list on and on and on. But it's so many people that's getting on board that don't look the same people. We need everybody that wants to be a part of this plan, to be a part of the works, to get involved. If you don't do it on a local level, do it on a national level. If you can't even volunteer time, volunteer money. Minorities for Medical Marijuana is a nonprofit organization, so you can donate to us. Donate to several others like South Carolina Compassion. We could use that fund here to help do what we do. It costs money to get these events going across the state of South Carolina. So once again, let me give kudos where kudos is due. South Carolina Compassion, thank you so very much for giving me the opportunity to come out and speak at Winthrop University. I mean, that's huge within itself. So guys, if you think that you got a treat hearing me here on the show, wait till you see me in person. I'm going to be the same today as I was tomorrow and as of yesterday. I've told many people that, and I'm telling my fans that, and I hope you love me for that reason. Because I only want to bring out the truth, the light, and the love. And that's what I go for every day. I strive each and every day to make this show and to make anything I do the best to help others. So my time is about up for today, guys. I know you've enjoyed the conversations that you've heard. I know I've heard, and I've been glad to be a part of it. Once again, we'll be on tomorrow at 12 noon, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, and 9 Pacific time. We will have Freddie Dutchmore. He was on My Parents Love Their Weed in 2014, part of the True Life series. He's going to be on the show tomorrow with me and Rick Rainwright. That's a show you definitely ain't going to want to miss. He's one of the co-owners of One Blunt Radio, which I worked with in many years. And like I said, I can't wait because I know it's going to be some funny shit come out. So mark off your calendars. If you're driving, you want to download the app because this is one show I promise you don't want to miss. Okay, guys? Thank you again for tuning in to 710 Radio, iHeartRadio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. So, as lives are being blurred once again, guys, just remember this. We're not free until we're all free. We have 29 states in the District of Columbia that has passed medical cannabis or recreational cannabis for adults over the age of 18-21, depending on where their state is at. It's about time that we get up off our asses in the South. Florida has started the trailblazing, and they're doing it in incredible speed. So guess what? South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, wake up, guys. It's time for these people to get up all these opioids. It's time for us to take an alternative. It's time for these lives to stop so the lines won't be blurred anymore. With that in mind, I'm going to say to you, proudly, this has been Rosemary of Rosemary's World of Cannabis. Brought to you by 710 Radio. Thanks again, Rick and Michelle. I love you to death. My time is out, y'all. Peace. Toodles! And for those in Colorado, SOS.